Hey, what's going on, sweaties all over the world? You already know who it is. It's your favorite internet sweaty, your boy Mikey Savage 21, Testify, Mike, whatever you guys want to call me, bringing you another Testify Talks. And today's Testify Talks is going to be a little different than how we normally do it. I'm basically going to be changing up the format, the structure and everything, and how it overall is going to flow. But again, thank you so much for checking out this video and checking out the channel. Please make sure you subscribe and follow me on all the social media platforms that you see across the screen right now at officialms21. But today's Testify Talks, we're simply going to be talking about getting back to the basics. And you're probably thinking, what do I mean about getting back to the basics? Well, basically what I mean by getting back to the basics, and I guess I need to preference why we're talking about getting back to the basics. So you guys probably noticed I did like a month-long stint where I didn't upload anything. I didn't post any content. I think my last recorded video is the Bad Moms non-spoilers review. And I believe I posted that up on November the 3rd. I believe that's when I posted that up. But basically, I just wanted to kind of take a break and reassess and see what I ultimately wanted to do with the channel. Where did I want it to go in terms of putting out content, whether it be daily or weekly, because ultimately I felt like things weren't working. I felt like we weren't making our goals. We weren't hitting the records that we were ultimately trying to make. Like one of the records I tried to do was hit 2,000 subscribers by December the 2nd, which is my birthday for all of you who don't know. That is this upcoming Saturday, and the way it's tracking, I do not think we're going to get anywhere near 2,000, and that's fine. You know, it'd be nice, but you know, it happens sometimes. But I basically have been reassessing and wondering ultimately, what can I do differently with the channel? What ultimately do you guys want to see in terms of from me and content and everything? And so I had to take a break and reassess. And one of the guys that I subscribe to on YouTube and take great influence from is John Campia. He actually is the one who inspired me to actually start even doing live reviews and reactions and posting up content like this. I mean, I ultimately wanted to do like audio wise, I wanted to post up like content, but on camera stuff, I finally wanted to just kind of use these webcams that I'm paying for. And so John Campia is where I go for a lot of my ideas for the channel going forward, at least. I mean, but one of the things that I like how he does is I like how he structures his videos. And so basically we're going to be getting back to the basics. And so basically meaning that is what we're going to do now is you're going to be guaranteed at least 3 videos a week from me. You'll get one Testify Talks, which is what we're doing now. You'll have one movie review at least throughout the week. And then you'll have a Let's Play video. That's 3 things you can expect from me. 3 things from this channel. And again, it could fluctuate. I might give you more Testify Talks depending on how the week is going, how busy my schedule is, how you guys are responding to the videos, because that's going to be one of the biggest things that I'm actually going to talk about here in a second in terms of video responses and everything. But yeah, you're going to get at least one Testify Talk. And again, the topics can be either something that I want to speak on or something that I let you guys vote on, because one of the things I want to do is I want to get more your input onto this channel anymore. Because I mean, if you're going to subscribe to the channel, I mean, least I can do is let you have a say so and about what we talk about. Again, we're going to have one review, of course, depending on what movie it comes out that week. I had set up a voting system basically where I was going to let you guys vote on what movies I go see. And I think that kind of worked for the most part. So I'm going to continue doing that. If not, I'll just kind of just do a coin toss and whichever one wins, wins. And then, of course, again, one Let's Play video. I want to get back to the video games because, I mean, hey, I've spent all this time working on this gaming setup and the late thing. I need to use it. I need to use it. That's basically it. And I love doing game playthroughs. Again, I'm going to be trying to get some videos up here pretty soon. My goal is to get one up this week. It'll probably just be something that was already recorded. I'll just do a couple of quick matches on Xenoverse 2 or something. I know I still need to finish the parallel quest, so that might be something I do. But I expect some new games coming up here soon. But yeah, we're going to be getting back to the basics. 3 videos a week guaranteed. And then sometimes we might have extra videos, again, depending on my schedule, how I feel, and how I feel these videos are being received. Because one of the biggest things is I don't want to overflood you guys with a lot of content, because I'm still a small growing channel, and I don't want to flood you with a lot of content because you guys are busy. You have other YouTubers you're subscribed to, or you have jobs or whatever and other things to do than try to worry about my channel at least. So I think 3 is good. As far as upload days, I'm going to try to shoot for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays as of right now, and give you guys a little break on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Again, this could all change, but for right now, we're going to try with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So today is Monday, so you're getting the Testify Talks. And then, of course, Wednesday, you'll get a movie review from me from the latest film I've seen. Latest film I've seen would be Justice League. And I am going to do Thor Ragnarok as well. So I'll probably do Thor Ragnarok, and then I'll do Justice League. Probably just going to go ahead and do spoilers on both videos, because I mean, Thor Ragnarok has been out for about 4 or 5 weeks now. Justice League is on its 3rd week, and it's on its 3rd week now. It's on its 3rd week. It's just came from its 2nd week. So by now, most of you have gone to see Thor Ragnarok if you were planning to see it. If you haven't seen Justice League yet, what are you doing? You need to go out to the theater and see it. But yeah, and then of course Friday, like I said, we'll have a Let's Play video. Okay. So in terms of also getting back to the basics, what's next for this channel? Where do I see this channel going? And again, this is a small channel. We're a small, tight-knit bunch. Again, one of the other things that I looked at when I took my break was how many views we were getting. And it shouldn't matter about views and everything, but I feel it's something that I have to bring up. I remember at one point we were averaging anywhere from 8,000 to 10,000 views a video, because we had a couple of stints there, and now it seems like it's been dropping and declining, as well as the watch time. Most of you are just clocking in from what it says now for about 7 minutes and 30 seconds to be specifically. So I see that I need to try to make, I guess, shorter videos. Which this one's probably going to be a longer one, because again, I'm explaining things and it's been a while, but I guess I just kind of need to shave these down and keep them as close as possible as I can. But where do I see this channel going? I ultimately do see this channel going somewhere, whether we have to go through a couple of rebranding phases. I do see us going somewhere. Again, the channel is not going to change. It's always going to be talking about movies. It's always going to be talking about games and different discussions and everything. But one of the things is, and I had brought this up earlier, is I want this to be more of a response channel. So basically, I'm going to start doing a lot more Q&As, and I'll get to the specifics of the Q&A later on in this video. But I want you guys to have a bit more of a say-so on what all is going to be going on the channels and the videos and the uploads, because again, I could upload what I want to, and some YouTubers do that and they have great success for it. More power to them. But from what I saw from my audience, you guys only like certain type of videos. So, you know, I'm going to try to keep putting out those videos. And then if I feel passionate about something, I'll still put it out. One of the other things I have to mention is my collaborators. I know you guys love to see me do collab videos, but one of the things is, and most notably this goes with my man Andy13. I noticed on some of our discussion videos, they might be a little one-sided, but what I ultimately noticed down in the comment section was you guys felt like he might have not had enough energy, or sometimes when I do a discussion, I might have enough energy. So from now on, and again, this, doing 3 videos a week is going to help with this, but from now on, when I do like special videos and stuff, I'm going to make sure that both myself and the person on there with me is very knowledgeable. We're going to script it out as best we can. We're going to be very knowledgeable because I've had some great ones. Like I have a couple on Reel to Reel Productions channel. I also have one with Chris Hacker, and I've also had one with Chris Hacker on here as well. To me, one of my best collabs I've still done to this day is the misunderstandings about mismarketed trailers and misleading trailers and how that can affect the box office and whether or not is it wrong, and the difference between a misleading trailer and a mismarketed trailer, because there's a difference between misleading and mismarketing. Like misleading would be like, I tell you the movie is this one plot, and then when you get to the film, it's a completely different plot and has nothing to do with what I just told you. That's misleading. Mismarketed is something like with Justice League. They didn't show you any Superman, and they made it seem like Superman wasn't even in Justice League. Spoiler alert, Superman is in Justice League, and most of us core sweaties knew that, but a lot of people didn't, and so that's kind of mismarketing. You had the whole John Carter with Mars mismarketing thing, and there are other examples that I could go on for both misleading and mismarketing. But I feel like that's one of the best videos that I've done in terms of a collaboration on this channel personally. And then, of course, again, I have a couple with Andy 13 that we really crushed together as well. But the last one we did together, where I talked about the different characters from it and their individual breakdowns, I do feel like that one was a little bit lacking. It was a little bit more one-sided, but it's something that I promised you all that I was going to do. And I had a lot of fun doing it and doing my research for it. All right. So yeah, basically, again, reiterating, 3 videos a week. Where exactly do I see this channel going? Again, this channel is going to be more about responses. I'm going to be posting more content that you guys are into, but then every once in a while, I am going to have my own little passion projects that I want to do. And then again, the channel, I do expect it to grow. Again, it's growing slowly but steady. Again, my original goal was for 2,000 by December the 2nd, which is this upcoming Saturday. Does not like we're going to hit it, but hey, we are more than halfway there. And to you who call Testify Talks, who check out the Testify Talks videos, or who go and watch my movie reviews, or even like check out the music songs that I post every once in a while. Thank you so much for that. It's really appreciated. And I guess one of the other things that I kind of need to briefly mention, then we'll kind of move to the next segment of this video, which is my cheap commercial plug that I'll be doing. But I am getting back into music a little bit, and I'm hoping to post up some new music content. That's another reason I had to take a break, kind of get some songwriting done, kind of get all my ducks lined up in a row and everything. But I'm good to go now. But yeah, we're going to transition into the next part of the video, which is basically going to be what John Campia calls a cheap commercial plug. I'm just basically going to just call it my plug. Just call it social media plug. But all right, so guys, if anybody who knows, I do have a Patreon page, and one of the things that I want to start doing for my Patreon in terms of how we go about doing this, one of the other things that I had to look at was how much is it costing to promote these videos, to market the videos, to put them up on YouTube. It costs a lot of money, and the money wasn't there. And I've got to a point where I don't want to force people to support my work on Patreon. This is kind of like, if you feel like you feel like you want to bless me, then you can. But the way I have it set up right now, we have, I think, $1 to $2, and then you have a $5. But any way you can give, please, it would mean the world to me if you would be able to do this. I mean, look, you spend like, some of you maybe spend like $1 a day on a can of Mountain Dew or a bottle of Mountain Dew. I mean, it's not going to hurt you to necessarily pay $1 a month to kind of help go towards supporting the channel and these videos, because these videos are very costly. Anybody who tells you that making YouTube videos is cheap, they are lying to you, because when you get to the part of promoting them and putting them out there, and then posting them to Facebook and promoting them on there, it gets kind of expensive after a while, and especially the equipment that you have to pay for and everything. If you don't have full versions, or you're using like paid as you go trials and things, it kind of takes a while. So yeah, And I'll get into some specifics later on about my Patreon, about what can you expect from subscribing to me on Patreon. But one of the things that I'm going to start doing again is giveaways. I am going to do giveaways on this regular channel, but I'm going to do special giveaways on Patreon. Like I might give away a digital code for a Blu-ray, or I might actually give away an actual Blu-ray. Might give out some Funko Pop figures. It'll range from a multitude of things. But yeah, guys, please go support my work on Patreon, especially if you call this channel home. It would be much appreciated. But all right, guys. Now we're going to transition into the next part, which again is something I borrowed from John Campea, which is the Q&A segment. And with the Q&A segment, basically, is you guys can email me at MikeySavage21@outlook.com. Again, that is MikeySavage21@outlook.com. Again, you can see it up on the screen. But basically, I'm going to be asking you all some questions, basically. This is where, this is basically going to be the portion where you guys are able to ask me some questions, whether it be something personal, something movie related, something that you just have a question about. You get to ask me. So email me again at MikeySavage21@outlook.com. And please, in the subject line, put Testify Talks in the description so I know exactly where this is going and everything. Because I get a couple of emails and want to make sure it goes to the right place. But yeah, guys. So the first Q&A question that we have today comes from Leia Heather, and Leia Heather's awesome. Go check her out at Leia Heather Reviews. I'll try to have a link to her channel down in the description below. But the first question we have here, guys, is what films are you looking forward to in 2018? And again, thank you so much, Leia Heather, for sending this in to me. And I have my list here of films that I am looking forward to in 2018. And one of the films that I can honestly say that I am looking forward to is Black Panther. And these are in no particular order, but I try to kind of put them in the dates that they're released. Some of them might be off, but Black Panther is one. For sure. Black Panther just stole the movie in Captain America Civil War. I absolutely loved him, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this character. Again, this is a momentous occasion. Whoever would have thought that we would have a standalone superhero film that's, again, based around African-American culture and everything, and this African-American-led character of Black Panther. And again, you have an all-star cast with Chadwick Boseman being in there. Again, you have excuse me, I had a sneeze, but I guess it got stuck. You have Andy Serkis in here. And again, Michael B. Jordan is who I'm really looking forward to. And again, Ryan Coogler, the director of Creed, who has worked with him multiple times. Michael B. Jordan, I'm talking about, worked with him multiple times, whether it's Fruitvale Station or Creed or some of these other films. I'm looking really forward to Michael B. Jordan and what he ultimately is going to bring as the antagonist to the protagonist of Black Panther. Okay, one of the other films I'm looking forward to, and you're going to notice that 4 of these are comic book property films, and then one is just like, actually 3 of them are comic book films. One of them is just a standalone animated film that's not based on any kind of property, but you could say it's based on something. But next is going to be New Mutants. When I heard that New Mutants is going to be turned into a horror movie, I said, this sounds kind of stupid. And then the trailer came out, and it knocked my pants off, and it scared the bejesus out of me. And I'm not going to lie, I'm looking really forward to seeing what Fox is going to do with the New Mutant characters. The next one that I'm looking forward to is Ready Player One. This is the next Steven Spielberg. I can't talk today, guys. This is going to be the next Steven Spielberg film. And if you guys don't know, I love Steven Spielberg. I think he is a fantastic director. I love the movies that he's put out. The last movie he put out, BFG, I didn't really care for that one that much, but you know, that's just because of the whole Big Friendly Giant story thing. I'm not really into whole giants and whatnot, but Ready Player One, I know nothing about it. I've never read the book, but that trailer or the teaser that they put out I think around Comic-Con had got me pumped and has me amped and curious about what this is going to be. Plus, I love Ty Sheridan in there. I loved what he did in X-Men Apocalypse and loved the film that he was in necessarily, but I loved his portrayal, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do as the lead in that movie. Next is Avengers Infinity War. Again, you have the combination of all of these different standalone MCU films along with the 2 Avengers films that we've had, plus Captain America Civil War. Seeing all of this come together against Thanos, this is going to be really awesome. And if you guys weren't able to go to Comic-Con and see that amazing trailer that they put out, then you need to get on it, because that trailer was freaking amazing. So yeah, that's one. And then the last one I have here is The Incredibles 2. This is the movie that we should have gotten instead of a Cars 2 or a Cars 3. We should have been getting this a lot sooner. I am so looking forward to this movie. I love The Incredibles. I didn't love the teaser that they put out. I mean, again, it's just setting us up for being back in this world. Again, you have Jack, you know, it just revealed at the end of the movie that he has superpowers now. So that's basically just us getting a chance to see, oh, Jack has powers now, which I feel like his powers might have been retconned, but maybe he just has a multitude of powers. But some honorable mentions here that I want to mention. Deadpool 2, Isle of Dogs, Hotel Transylvania 3, the untitled Halloween sequel. I am so excited for that one. A couple of more films. I'm excited for Aquaman. I really am. I love Jason Momoa's portrayal of what he did in Justice League. I love his portrayal of the character of Aquaman. I mean, you could have the Curb Your Enthusiasm type Aquaman, but this guy is a big burly Aquaman, and I'm excited to see what Jason Momoa is going to ultimately bring to the table with this character. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions. One more that I feel like I have to bring up because I forgot it was coming out next year is Wreck-It Ralph 2, or Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Oh my goodness gracious. I never thought we'd be getting a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph, and I am so happy about that. But all right, guys, that was the question we have. And again, we only have one question that was sent in today. Normally, I'll try to do at least 3 questions, 3 to 5 questions from you guys. Again, I don't want to make these videos too long. Again, I'm going to try to average it to at least 15 to 20 minutes, somewhere between there. But then certain ones will obviously be shorter than others, depending on what the Testify Talks is ultimately about. But all right, guys, that's basically going to be it. Again, getting back to the basics. Again, just to reiterate, in case you skipped a bunch of this stuff and you're just now getting to this portion. Again, getting back to the basics. 3 videos a week. You're going to get a Testify Talks from me, which will drop on a Monday. You're going to get at least 1 movie review from me, which will drop on a Wednesday. And then number 3, you're going to get a Let's Play video, which means is most likely going to drop on a Friday. And then again, depending on the demand, I might start adding a couple of more Testify Talks in there, maybe a separate Q&A. Again, I just don't want to overflood you all with content. You have other YouTubers that you subscribe to. You have other things that you going on in your life to worry about me constantly. And so that's one of the things that I want to kind of cut back on. Plus, it'll also help with production costs because, again, like I mentioned in my Patreon plug, this gets kind of expensive after a while. And so putting out multiple films, or excuse me, putting out multiple videos on YouTube gets very expensive. So yeah, maybe this cutting back and getting back to the basis of what this channel ultimately is going to be about. Originally, like I've mentioned in multiple videos, originally this was all about music, and then it kind of graduated into Testify Talks, and then the movie reviews, and then the Let's Plays. But I'm getting back to the core basics, which again are going to be reviews, games or Let's Plays, and discussions. Those are the 3 things we're going to focus on this channel. But all right, guys, thank you so much for checking out this Testify Talk. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. I'm so glad to be back making videos and on YouTube again. Again, I apologize for me stumbling all over my words. It's been a while since I've talked into the camera, and I'm just got off work not too long ago. So yeah, but thank you all so much for checking out this video. Again, remember to go follow me on all the social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at officialms21. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. If you enjoyed this video and you are excited for what's to come next, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on what we got going on here. Again, Q&As, guys. If you want to send me a Q&A, remember, if you want to send me the question, send it to Mikey Savage 21, just like the name of his YouTube channel, at outlook.com. And again, in the subject line, make sure you put Testify Talk, so that way I know exactly where the Q&A is going towards. Thank you again, as always. And remember, as I always say, remember to become a savage, stay a savage, and peace out, y'all. Later.